yeah, so this is going to be a review, or a first impression rather, of the MAC Prolongwear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation. Okay, so I'm looking on the website right now, and I'm just going to read out a little blurb. It's a tenacious waterproof formula that can be used as a foundation or a concealer, wearing for an unprecedented... Do you really need to use those words? For 24-hour wear. So neither rain nor tears can budge this oil-free, watertight product that actually repels moisture from the surface of the face. The formula blends seamlessly on the skin with medium to full weightless coverage and a natural satin finish. So all of these claims right here, to me, is the ideal foundation for my skin type. I am combination to oily skin type. I can sometimes have patches of dry skin, especially in the wintertime. I do have a problem with finding the right moisturizer and also the right foundation so it doesn't cling to those dry patches and stuff like that. Also, I can get very oily in the summertime. This is just the beginning of June right now, and where I live, the weather isn't crazy hot or anything like that, so I'm not sweating a lot. But when I go to work out, I do wear makeup. For the most part, unless I wake up and go first thing in the morning. But usually I work out later in the day and I always have makeup on, and I sweat a lot. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 16 different shades. So I am wearing it on my face right now. Obviously I have other makeup on top of it. I used a lot of MAC products today, which I don't always use in combination with each other, but it just so happened those were the things I went to grab. But I'll put all the products that I used on my whole face down in the description box so that you guys can see, and if you have any questions, just leave it in the comment section and I'll answer the questions when I get around to it. This is what the product looks like. The bottle is a bit smaller, it's 25 mils, and it's 0.84 fluid ounces. You can see a little bit of the color. If you do happen to go into the store, you can always get a sample anyway. It is a smaller bottle, it has a squeeze top. It did have a little foil thing that you peel off on the top for, like, you know, just to make sure it's sealed. That's not focusing, but whatever. Anyway, yeah, so it's a screw top. It's a little messy. I do prefer the pumps, but whatever. We'll review the product. Okay, so I don't have anything on my face in a primer sense. So I did use this L'Oreal Youth Code Texture Perfector Serum, and I just use this as kind of like a daily routine of skincare. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put half of the, well, I'm putting the makeup on the full face, okay? But I'm going to use my beauty blender to apply it to one side and see how it goes. I may change my mind. And then I'm going to use a Sigma F80 brush, the flat top kabuki, and I'm going to use that to put it on the other side of my face. Okay, it's not as thick as I thought. This is how much I'm going to start with. And I'm going to start with the beauty blender and see how it disperses. And I'm going to take the larger side of the beauty blender. And I do have a mirror over here I'm going to be looking in, guys, so I want to use it on this side just because it's easier, I think, using beauty blender with my right hand. I don't know why. Ooh, it smells like Play-Doh. That's different. Okay, so you can see it's not crazy coverage. I do have some scarring right there. Color is okay. I'm not going to go too much underneath the eyes because I'm going to conceal under there anyway. I always bring it up the ear a little and behind the ear as well, especially if you're going to have your hair in a ponytail or something. It just looks really funny. I find a mask like if you have your foundation on and you don't kind of pay attention to those little areas. Okay. Just ignore the bluish under my eyes and stuff and the black makeup, but I'll move in a little bit closer so you guys can see. And it feels very light to me. but I'm used to wearing makeup. Now I'm going to apply the same amount to the left side of my face with the F80. Shit. That was my Prolongwear concealer. You can tell it oxidizes already. From when I just put it on, you can see it does oxidize to a darker color. So it's definitely important to know when you're ordering your colors. So far I feel like it applies better with the brush. It's not as blotchy, easier to blend I guess with the brush. And I'm just going to color my hair while I'm at it. Oh yeah. And the brush, actually, I feel like a little goes a long way, more so than with the sponge. And that could be part to the sponge absorbing some of the foundation. But now I feel like going over this side and kind of just blending it out a bit. Oh yeah. So definitely flat top brush better. More flawless looking. It feels very matte, but not cake-like. It's not like the feeling of the Double Wear, Estee Lauder Double Wear. That's very, very dry, and it tends to cling to dry patches. This one, I have some dry patches, but it doesn't seem to be too bad. This is with no primer. So I'm going to go ahead and finish my makeup and I'll chat with you more after. So I just want to give you guys a close-up of my face now that I've finished everything, and you can have a look and see if it's clinging to any patches and that kind of thing. So I'll just move in here. So it does claim for 24-hour wear. I'm not going to wear this for 24 hours, but I am going to put it to the test with the sweat and that kind of a thing. I'm not going to splash water on my face, but the sweating thing is definitely going to be probably just as bad as if I jumped in the swimming pool. Alright, so far I have eaten lunch and my makeup obviously hasn't moved. It's only been a couple hours. Around my mouth I haven't noticed any creasing or anything yet, or like rubbing off like crazily excessively or anything when I wipe my mouth when I ate and stuff. Obviously my lipstick color is gone, but well, that's to be expected when you're eating something. So anyway, I'm about to go to the gym, so I will check in when I get back from the gym or at some point, and I'm probably going to be a sweaty mess, but hopefully the makeup is still intact. Yeah, so I just left the gym like 5 minutes ago. The only thing, sorry, there's a carrot going by. The only thing I noticed about the makeup, I sweat a ton. So it was like, okay, I did some legs and stuff in my workout, and I think I burned like close to 600 calories, like in less than an hour. So it was really intense workout, and I wore like jogging pants and this sweater over my shirt for the most part of my workout, just so I would sweat even more. And I do that sometimes just because I like to sweat a lot. I did a little bit of cardio at the beginning just to warm up. Yeah, anyway, so that was about an hour workout, and I was sweating, and beads of sweat were all over my face, but then it kind of just did that. It just kind of beaded. So I'm just going to get a bit close up here of my face and see if I can get in the daylight too. Most of the makeup is still intact. Like over here where I like would wipe a bit of sweat and stuff off my brow, obviously I wiped a bit of makeup off, but other than that, this is such an attractive angle. But I look dewy, I think is what it looks like. Yeah, anyway, so it definitely was really good. Now I think if I had my primer on it would be even better, because normally I wear the Becca primer like I said, And I find with the Becca primer and whatever regular foundation I work, anyway, it is pretty good. Like, my makeup is never really completely sweat off. And whoever says, like, if your makeup still looks good when you're done, you didn't work hard enough, I don't believe that, because if you do it right, it can last. I haven't really decided if I'm going to wash my face. I mean, I want to wash my face, but I kind of want to just see how it lasts for the rest of the day, and to wash it before bed, which is, I know, very unsanitary, but I just want to see the power of the makeup and see how it lasts for the rest of the day. So I may just leave it and be a dirtbag. But yeah. Yeah, so this is going to be the end of my review. It's like after supper now. It's probably around 7 o'clock. My makeup is still intact. The spots that I kind of wiped off with the sweat from the gym are still missing. Like, I can see my skin tone on my face is a bit lighter. And then I have like an oily T-zone. But other than that, I think it looks pretty good. I would definitely apply a bit of powder or something like that to freshen it up if I wasn't trying to leave it. But remember, I had like a really big sweaty workout, so chances are you wouldn't leave your face like this anyway. But I do have company coming up and stuff tonight, so I'm not going to be checking in anymore for the evening, so this is going to be it. So I'm actually getting ready to go to bed. It's like midnight now, so I've had this on since about 1 o'clock. And yeah, it's actually still really good. So I'm super happy with this foundation, and I definitely recommend it if you're looking for something that's lightweight feeling but good coverage and lasts a long time. So it's awesome. I did get a little bit, I guess, sweaty, kind of dewy, but again, I worked out and I didn't wash my face after and stuff, so I would expect that. But yeah, really good foundation. So don't forget to give my video a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, you should. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.